Tuesday, new stream. Finishing up Disco Elysium today. Which, honestly, I probably could have done last night if I just persevered for, I'm guessing, like, maybe another half an hour. But that's fine. We'll finish it up today. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that 2 months? Easy clap, boy. Hell yeah, Nick. Thank you for the sub, my dude. Let's open up Disco Elysium, and then once we're finished with that, we're going to move on to Ragnarok. Which, I don't know about you, but I'm very excited about. The first God of War on the PlayStation, like, right up there for probably one of the best games that came out in that year. If not in the last, like, 5 years. Completely, like, redefining Kratos as a character, which is something I imagine was super hard to do, considering he was very much a one-note character up until that point. Alright. Let's finish this bad boy off. And the last decade. Just the writing, the character work in it, just so good. Gameplay felt fantastic, so I'm stoked to see what they do with the sequel. Also, spoilers for the end of the game. There's little point of resistance. Use the boat to return to the mainland. Okay. There are new areas mixed with old areas. In the old areas, you can see the rest of the completionists in the first one. There was also a completionist in the first one. Really? Can I not talk to this guy anymore?
The old man stares.
It's not worth talking to him. Okay. It's a bit awkward if you don't 100% the first one, but it's so satisfying you did. So, for me, I didn't end up doing 100% completion. I did kill the Valkyrie Queen. So, I did, like, all the stuff in the game outside of hunting down all of Odin's ravens and, like, random challenge things. But I went to, like, all the realms. I did the stuff in the other places. I beat all the Valkyries. Like, I did all the stuff that felt, like, substantial in the game. But when it came to the, now go hunt around all the worlds. Yeah, I didn't do the treasure map stuff, and I didn't do the birds. Because, to me, that just seemed like busy work. I did all the stuff that felt like there's, like, something to bite into here, you know? So, like, I made sure to beat all the realms and all the challenges in the realms, and did all the extra side stuff with the Valkyries, and but when it came to, like, hunting down everything in the game, I didn't bother with it. Like, getting all of the individual, like, trinkets, or I didn't fight Sigrun myself because, you know, I'm pretty CBA about hard ass bosses. I beat Sigrun on my 3rd attempt. Humble brag. Let's return to the mainland.
Yeah? We did good shit here, detective.
Let's see. He crosses his arms and nods at you with self-satisfied smirk. We did good shit here, detective.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet.
I didn't turn my radio on. That's
but
upsetting.
for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
New Game Plus adds mechanics in that game. Remind me of them. Why do we have Kuno on a boat? Cause Kim got shot, my dude. So Kuno's my +1 now. Sorry.
2 men and a woman stand on the concrete square
Yeah.
of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea.
Did I get shot? I got shot twice, but I was wearing the armor, so I didn't die.
You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Yeah. I got shot in the chest by the dude with the mask on, but because I was wearing the armor at the time, I was able to take it. And then I got shot by the other merc lady as well. But I did shoot the big fucker first, and that's kind of what caused the gunfight. Says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some bad people...
Oh, yo, it's the end. Yep. I found the guy who was the killer, and then I was like, and I talked to the big stick bug, which I was like, oh shit, this is actually a thing. And now that's where I ended yesterday's stream. So then I talked to Metronome, and I was like, do you think I have enough content for a full stream today, or am I going to be moving on to another game? And they were like, no, you're absolutely going to be moving on to another game. I'm like, damn it, I should have played for like another 20 minutes, and then I would have beat the game yesterday. But that's fine. This is the guy that was wearing the bad wig and the glasses inside of the Whirling Inn, right?
Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Alright, dude.
Whatever this is, it is completely
Yeah, the stick bug thing completely threw me off. Because up until that point, I was like completely convinced that it was not real.
This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Wait, you're the man with the sunglasses?
That's right. And you're some kind of murder machine.
Forget all about that. There's a giant stick
We're
bug.
not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
He points at you with both hands. The armor? No one else seemed bothered by it.
Oh, really? They don't seem bothered by it. That's because you're a cop in an exoskeleton.
Yeah, I'm a cop in a goddamn exoskeleton.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
Vic, calm down.
Kuno, you still have my back, right?
What old pigs here?
He nods to you, then straightens his back. Oh, lol, disco cop.
Even though we're all pigs here, you and Kuno are more pigs than the rest of the pigs. He'll have your back. Only later.
Who are you people?
Hello, Trent Heilerstein.
You?
I believe we've met on several occasions.
You're the nerd.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
Oh, they talked about this earlier. These are the people that came along with me that Ruby was referencing. Okay.
Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
Hi, Judith.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
The kid's about to say he's Kuno.
Wait.
Wait for fucking what? I'm Kuno. We come from Death Island.
And he said it.
Listen, Kuno.
The man assesses the kid like a strike team leader about to kick in a door. Are you saying that me dragging a 12-year-old kid coming off of speed all over the place is not the best look as a police officer? You don't understand how useful Kuno has been to me, Jean.
Harry and I are old friends from way back. Mind letting us have a moment?
It's a good look. I
Won't be
agree.
long. I just need to talk to Harry about some of the things I think he's done wrong lately.
Okay. List them off.
Good luck with that. Sounds like you're in some shit.
What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in.
He takes
I
a
don't
step back.
quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science.
Oh my god, Trent.
My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
Uh-huh.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
Shit kid.
What an
What an
interesting...
interesting Monica.
What's a shit kid?
You. Shit kid? That's you.
Oh, okay.
Despite all that you've done, the deserter, the phasmid, the case,
Despite all that I've done?
No. Because of all that you've done.
How did you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
We're best friends. After all that Sylvie stuff, he betrays me.
Shit, kid. He didn't betray you. He just told us the direction you went in. Who's Sylvie?
Sylvie's the girl I hooked Garnd up with. I did that and saved his establishment.
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building. It was on fire.
Yeah, I lit it on fire. It was a poetic gesture.
I knew it. Didn't I tell you, Trant? I told you it was our shit, kid.
The line is from Lou Giaton's
These people have
Verova
no sense of
82,
art.
isn't it? About girl-child communism, the titular returning character to ghostly apparition of... Good choice, Harry.
Nick, I just noticed that you said that Sigrun only has half of their moveset in their first playthrough. Am I an art cop? I turned down the art mental thing, but I've been doing artistic shit because I just have a naturally high conceptualization.
He is correct. It was the Seraïs poet Lou Jayaton who, in the 50s of the last
Thank you,
century,
Encyclopedia.
composed her.
Don't encourage him, Trant.
Okay.
You aren't the man with sunglasses at all! You're not even blonde!
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true.
It is true.
And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Actually, I suspected something was off.
Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
I'm sure I could figure it out.
Absolutely no idea. 100 years?
Also, my encyclopedia I bumped up to 17 because I'm I'm leaning into the big nerd.
Judging by the familiarity you feel toward him, 2 years minimum? Or maybe a short but close stint on the task force.
You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman. Real big nerd. Hey, I get paid 2 gold every time I think up of a useful fact. As you can tell, I'm very wealthy. You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman.
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends.
We're still friends. I just have a stupid head.
Okay. Because you're my commanding officer, I really want to respect you. I want us to have a normal relationship.
She's so patient.
That will never happen, Jude. He's the rudest man on earth. He's the reason why the rest of us have to take sensitivity training. And I hate sensitivity training.
So Trent Hiddlestam turns out to be special consultant Trent Hiddlestam.
Yes, I'm Tran Heilestam. I never said I wasn't Tran Heilestam.
What's up with the kid?
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
Oh yeah? What's up with all the interesting history? Spying on me?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
A likely story, Trant.
Him being there with his son, it was not a coincidence. It's difficult to see, but he was worried about you. And also interested in the Feld.
So what's so special consulting about you?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s. Like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
Duped again. No one's who they say they are.
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Gardener, scab leader, this. Tourniquet, tell me at least you are who you say you are.
Fuck, pig.
The boy looks slightly
My name's
uncomfortable.
Gorno, not Kuno. My name's lamer. My name's lamer than I said it was.
Guys! This is a huge revelation.
Just try not to shit yourself, please.
How can I can't believe anything anymore. Kino? You mentioned a task force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory. Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Tron fucking Hiddlestam,
Yeah, that guy.
and Guillaume Baby.
Who?
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Yeah, first, who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually.
He's not
Guillaume
smiling.
Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit.
And why would that happen?
Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him
Okay,
to stay.
so what does the unit do?
Do? It's a major crimes unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
What have you been all this time? Where have you been all this time?
We've been fucking off as far as I remember.
He crosses his arms.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Huh. So I kind of got like all the capo profiles in my my pre-blackout state.
And you were probably right, Joe. I would have never let you abduct a kid and take him on a creepy boat trip in the middle of fucking March.
He volunteered.
You talking about Kuno? Major Kuno wasn't abducted, you fucking fat dink. Fuck out of here.
All will burn, Satellite Officer Van Keep. Make no mistake about it. Why didn't you detect or die then? Why would you leave a literal police god?
You were crying hysterically. You were drunk, breaking things, being emotionally abusive. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss, so we fucked off.
He sighs.
Like you told us to.
None of this rings literally any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage, Detective God. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Say it in English, Trent.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, hell, and so on.
It's true, I did forget what money
As
was.
displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be
Have I been
snitch,
sober?
but
Yes.
also
I
mind
did
with him
take
before
one
when Harry did not seem to
small
know
amount of
what it
drug.
was. It's all very interesting.
Like, I've been pretty straight edge outside of the little anti-radiation poisoning drug that I took. But other than that, clean as a whistle.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Wait, you think I was so poor that I lost my memory?
Not when you phrase it like that. But I don't think critical theory. I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still, I don't think it should be off the table here.
What? He lost his memory because of capitalism?
Okay.
No, not like that. I'm not talking Vrede for school here. But Harry, I asked you, what do you think happened?
I drank so much I lost my memory and now I'm slowly recovering it. I made it all up. It was a fantasy, a stupid joke. I know what I am. I might have something to do with an anomaly in the church, a 2mm hole in the world. I am a highly experimental device. This was the method I used to solve the case. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism. Capitalism. Capitalism fucked me beyond all recognition. Trant is right. I think it was something really sad happened to me, and I am coping with it like this.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what?
What?
I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders.
She pauses, remembering.
One was after the two drunks case. The other when we looked into that mirror.
So you don't remember not remembering.
Beautiful.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we live in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures towards the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market.
He nods
He just
confidently.
needed for it to end.
Okay, Trant, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
Uh-huh.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I'm ready to lead once again.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
I will just stand there.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Hold on. In the ocean? Feign ignorance. That was me. It was stolen by traffic hooligans. I drove into the ocean when I was drunk.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip. It doesn't matter.
He exhales to calm his breath.
Badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth
Catch it! Catch it!
and the badge slip.
Whew! Almost made a fool of myself.
Not today, badge.
Not today. Behold, my
Your
badge.
gun.
He asks, unimpressed by the piece of plastic in your hand.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements.
They absolutely are.
What is it with all these material objects?
Gun. Just repeat gun. My gun is right here.
He has it. And he didn't drop it.
He wipes
You're
his brow
drunk
and
like a
mock
bum,
grief.
Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
I didn't lose my gun. I have my gun. Show him the gun.
We're not talking about the fucking gun anymore. We're talking about the vaporized cloud of ethanol coming from your mouth.
I'm not drunk.
This is so unfair. He knows you have the gun, and still he's punishing
So it
you.
doesn't even matter that I found my gun?
You were never supposed to lose it in the first place. Not lost. Is your gun's natural state. You drunk bum.
I quit drinking forever. It's only me in this boring hellhole now.
I don't buy it.
I
Why do you smell
conceptualized
like a
it.
corpse then, huh?
Because I was just dealing with a dead body.
Oh, come on. You're gonna cut him some slack. Pig's been working hard, digging through the guts of corpses and shit. Getting shot and shit.
Hold on, I just haven't washed myself after the autopsy.
Without a reply, the satellite officer covers his nose.
Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse.
I don't believe you.
He
You're
squints.
drunk. You let a suspect escape, a certain classier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
She was some kind of spy from the Occident, specially trained. Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave a vital clue and then led us to the island.
Oh, well. If she was nice. I'm
He
not
rubs
even
his
gonna
face in
get into the
frustration.
other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, Ruby something.
Well, she was gonna kill
Or the
herself.
fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
I was only doing things for him to get information out of him.
Compared to the
Wow,
seven
my
people
morale.
who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood. Lieutenant Kitsuragi is barely clinging to life in the hospital. Harry, it was fucking mass murder.
Yo, I'm gonna stop you right there, fuckface. It's Kuno time.
It's Kuno time.
That's it. The cavalry has arrived.
I did everything I could. The company I had hired unvetted.
No, you've explained enough, pig. Kuno takes care of this shit now.
Oh, let's go, Kuno.
First of all, yo, those guys were all the guys in the armor. The Union guys. So yeah, suck Kuno's dick. You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You don't know what happened here. You don't know this shit. Automatic fucking weapons. Urban battleground shit. Battle lines drawn in blood. Blood's meridian. You don't know this shit.
Uh-huh.
Now, Kuno wasn't there.
Right.
You get
Right.
this? Kuno was breaking it up with Kuno's main bitch, see? Parting of the ways shit. But when Kuno got there, Pig had fucking cleaned up. Blood
He's
and
such a
ruin.
way with words. Yeah. Blood and ruin.
Smoked all those dinky fuckers. Saved his shit. Martinez shit. I see he's mourning and shit. His main pig got semi-wasted. Sent to the boo-boo mobile. Kuno steps up. Kuno fucking fills those shoes. Big boy shoes. Detective
Fucking
Kuno.
Detective Kuno, baby.
He comes to a sudden, abrupt stop.
And you told me to reset to get rid of Kuno. Shame on you, Brungo.
Are you done?
Shame on you.
Yo, Kuno feels like you weren't really listening to Kuno. You were hearing.
I do
you
love a
weren't listening.
Kuno.
And the armor boys came to Martinez to fuck shit up. Hardy boys or whatever the fuck they are. They were telling everyone and their mum.
He does
and
have
they
some
wasted
choice
one of
words,
those
it's
armor
true.
fucks. It was always gonna go down like that. My pig stepped up, got fucked in the leg for it. sacrifice style.
Uh-huh.
Not bad, Kuno. Could be a little shorter.
It could
though.
be a little bit shorter.
Yes, I understand. He was in the fight.
Second, you dinky fucking asshole. This pig right here.
He points to
This
you.
oink oink motherfucker. Solved that shit. On Death Island. Case solved. Go home or fuck off.
Yeah, and he's not 10, he's fucking 12.
Yeah, Kuno's been around, seen shit, real shit. He's not a fucking toddler.
We appreciate it,
Kuno, if you're gonna interrupt, yeah, go home or fuck off. Look, point is we solved the case.
Yeah, some fucked up grandpa did it. Fucking grandpa in the woods or some shit. Old shit. Kuno doesn't know about that. Look, the real shit here is...
It was a straggler from the revolution who stayed in hiding for 50 years. I found him.
Yeah, straggler, sure.
He nods to
Are
you.
you getting this smart shit? The old fuck killed him. Confessed to it too. We got him snitching on himself. Popo style.
A straggler from the revolution.
He sounds incredulous.
Yeah, fucko. He's on the island right now. In a coma or some shit. Oh, and we also got the gun. Gun of the killer shit. You know what I mean? Now, let's get our big boy shit on.
He means murder weapon.
Wait, by gun of the killer, Kuno means the murder weapon. We have it.
Yeah, spin that real shit, pig. Murder weapon. Big boy shit.
Big boy shit.
Yeah, big shit.
He nods and
Now
crosses his
listen
arm
up,
regally.
Sue fuck. You're gonna shit yourself because it's gonna get wacko natural.
Wacko natural. I think I know what it's going to be.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get wacko natural. Tell him.
There's a fucking 4-ton mantis on the island.
Yep.
What?
He scoffs and turns to you.
Sorry, kid. Me and Harry need you.
Yo, this is like the biggest moment in history right now. You wanna fucking listen to what's coming out of Kuno's mouth?
He points to his crooked scowl.
We saw a giant insect, white as fuck. Literally the Insulindian phasmid or some shit. Praying mantis style. It was 3 meters tall, and this pig right here.
He points his finger at me.
His hand is shaking with rage and excitement.
This fucking old popo discovered it. Me and the pig bacon discovered a new species. It was beautiful. It was...
He paused,
You
out
ain't
of breath.
seen this kind of animal before? Fucking miracle shit.
He gulps.
Overcome with it
Overcome
all.
with all.
This case, this fucking grandpa shit, this ugly shit, it's nothing. We saw a ghost, a real life ghost. Like he fucking proved ghosts are real. It's that big, Popo. It's fucking...
His eyes are welling up now.
Why are you not fucking shitting yourselves? What's wrong?
He glares at the officers standing silently in the falling snow. They look back at him, seemingly at a
Did
loss.
he just say Insulindian phasmid?
I don't know. I zoned out. Harry,
He turns to
did
you.
you just pick up some Mylan berm and pin it on him?
You aren't fucking listening. The bum is nothing. This is science history here. It was the Insulindian phasmid. It's connected to the shit. Tell him.
There was an Insulindian phasmid, and it may be connected to the case, which I think is the truth. Jean disagrees.
No, please. You have to have more than just some mantis. The straggler, stick to that. You said you solved the murder.
Fine.
It's not going well. Present something now. Something sane and clear. Make your case.
The gun,
No,
probably.
There was a giant insect, and they have to understand that. You will find proof. Don't give up.
I confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad? What? I looked into the mystery of the... You have to believe me, there was a giant fat... The killer, Lilian Vic Dross. We have a strong motive for him. Lilianovich.
Revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patrons.
God, Trent, you're like a
Prasovich,
walking
Lasovich,
encyclopedia.
etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man would be Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolutions failed, but not before making it to Revachol.
I shouldn't have bothered to...
He thinks this detail bolsters your straggler theory.
It is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Okay, Trant. Thank you.
Okay, never
I
mind.
get
I'm
it.
glad I pursued.
Harry, no more giant insects. You said you have a motive?
This narrow-minded pig.
He
I
mumbles,
can't fucking...
drilling his temples with his index finger.
Bring him to heel. Get the kid in line. You could use his help.
He, Kuno, keep your head at the game.
Alright, yeah.
He bites his
Kuno's in
lip.
it.
He understands you have to nail this.
He, being a communard probably had to do with it, you know, class warfare stuff.
Yeah, check this shit. He's like some fucking old school warrior. Man from Hemdall shit. Only against rich people and pederasts, I think. Kuno doesn't know what a pederast is. Kuno's not a university.
He's not a university.
But he did that shit to get the Union fucks killed, so they'd get the other fucks killed. Boom! Giant killstorm. Mastermind shit. Only like a really old mastermind who's fucking stupid.
Okay, mastermind.
He's not getting it.
Wait, Jean, was there not a giant killstorm? He's a trained sniper. The weapon he used is more than capable of making the shot.
Yeah, like the ballistics too, pig. We got him knee deep in popo shit.
Okay, Kuno. Okay.
He rubs his temple and
And you
turns to you.
confess to the prosecution too?
The state he's in now, I don't know, but we got a confession. He confessed to us.
A detective and a civilian. Jean, and the gun. He has it.
Okay. We'll see about it when we get Coast Guard on the island.
This is good. They can't deny it.
I'm not gonna make that argument. They clearly don't believe me. I also looked into the Misfit Doomed commercial area. Why would this be relevant? Oh, because he was down there, right?
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
Rue de Saint-Germain 10A commercial building where all business go bankrupt. I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
This pig helps people, okay? He's a fucking handy helper. He does that shit. He finds insects and solves side shit. It's his style. Side style.
Thank you, Kuno.
Jean, it is his style.
Thank you, Judith. I confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad. I'm not... Why would I bring that up? I'm not bringing that up. So what do you say? Want to take this hot shit back?
No. Sure, you get the case together. You can do police work. In bouts. That's not a surprise to me. Even the insect. I don't care. But you're an alcoholic. And you've been drinking. Again. I won't let my life unravel because of
I
this.
haven't been drinking.
Jean, I think he hasn't. I can see it on his face.
Okay. So he stayed here for what? A week?
Okay, that's true.
It's tough. One of the toughest addictions to overcome. Comparable only to heavy synthetic opiates. Even morphine is easier to kick than alcohol, statistically. The odds are against him, especially at this age.
He's too old. He's been like this for too long. I've seen him try many times. It's a farce by now.
If you declare yourself a doomed man does not need comfort from anything. He can go on without drink or help, like a clockwork. For the world.
For the world.
For the planetary proletariat.
And all I'm good for is this work. I will quit. I know it's difficult to believe, but I will do it. For the white banner of the commune.
Listen to this shit, man.
He throws his hands up.
Detective,
She looks
I
at
just
McMahon.
don't want this trial to go on any longer. It's cold outside and let's just go.
Fucking Harry, fuck you for bringing this kid with you. It's only because he's defending you. It's the only reason you're not staying here to die.
Haha, bring Kuno paying off.
It's more than that. He just can't. One final time.
You manipulative son of a bitch. It is gold, and we have vehicles in the square. The perp needs to be taken into custody. Let's get a move on.
Wait, I have a few questions before we go about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but...
But before.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron.
Okay.
It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
No way. No way. I was a rock and roll singer.
You haven't told us about that. You just told us about being a gym teacher.
That does explain a lot.
No, pig. That explains everything.
The boy looks
the
at you.
running, the jumping, the guns on your arms, your whack mustache.
How can I run for 6 hours a day?
Your lame ass pants before. Like this fucking retro shit that's going on. Kuno's seen all this before in gym class.
The characters of the game are like, you're clearly a gym teacher because you can run forever.
And this guy, too.
So, hold on. Does that mean that if I were to play this game again but not run as much, would I have had a different job prior to being a cop?
God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
When was this? When was I a gym teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
Okay, thanks. You said in Coron, I was a gym teacher there?
Yes, you taught gym in Cool. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboard. Kuro is just east of Jamrock. It was a short walk every morning to the baseball field or the sports building.
Why did I join the RCM then?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road.
We're getting our
to
backstory.
She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries, and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now.
Kuno fucking knew there had to be something wrong if you can run like that.
Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Some chick who?
Dora something. Dora Engeland.
He thinks.
Yeah, you mentioned her name.
Not Dora Dubois.
Wait, Dora Ingerland?
Something like that. Half Vazan.
Vasa is where beautifully and impossibly blonde people come from.
So we weren't even married?
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
It could have been 6. 3. Let's go with 3.
No, it was 6. Like, ancient. It's a normal man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That, and Dora Engeland really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Huh?
She was extremely fuckable, Harry.
Okay, dude.
A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin.
You want to fuck a bird, Gene?
Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
Damn, dude.
In other words, he's heard enough about
Okay,
this.
am I a dirty cop working for La Puta Madre?
No,
No, because the suspect seemed to think.
you're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
I assure you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
He would immediately backpedal out of it.
Trent does seem like a coward.
I told you it's not that bad.
Precinct 41, what kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
What? Bitches dream of the 41st? Why do you think Kuno's in this shit? Weird is, it's fucking violent. Your Captain Price dusted like 1,000 people.
Cool.
Thank you, Kuno.
He
You've
says
been
with
kind.
amused half so.
It's an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
He tilts his head northward and clicks his tongue.
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Torsen and McLean?
Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
They are damn iconic though, Torsen and McLean.
An iconic duo, I take it.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage.
And the Sea Wing is...
There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me.
He smiles.
Other losers too.
And Price is...
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
Yeah, that shit's fucking famous on Channel 8. Kuno hears this shit.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee, It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
Did we recently shoot up a church by any chance?
So he remembers that.
Oh, it was us.
Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
What happened? Why did we need to go there?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
So I work in the Bloody Murder Station.
Okay. It's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there. Hard. Every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershaw. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
Kuno's liking this shit. Jamrock is the real shit. Mayonnaise is fucking white as balls. See shit. This ain't a real ghetto.
Thank you, Kuno. You bring light to my day.
The Phasmid. I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock. Remember?
A cryptozoologist. She lives in Jamrock at Tabernacle Road. She told me about this Phasmid.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks at Vicmare.
Fine. If we're gonna drop you off anyway.
Kuno, what will you do now?
Fuck do you think? Gonna rock that law enforcement shit with you guys? Detective Kuno? Like you promised?
He chews on a piece of imaginary chewing gum.
Like you promised.
But I didn't promise anything.
You're gonna lie after what we just been through? Let Kuno refresh you. Kuno said he'd take your crippled ass to the island if you take Kuno to Jamrock. Boatman Kuno.
I'm quite sure it wasn't like that, sire. Perhaps it was an unspoken agreement between you and the junior officer.
Guys, Kuno's enrolling in a junior officer program.
No, he's not. He's 12.
Kuno's fucking 19?
You have to be 15 for the junior officer program. You're not even
He
that.
just said he was 19, Gene.
Hey, you don't get it? Kuno's got pig all over him. Kuno smells of bacon grease. Being seen with you, fucking informant shit. You think no one sees this?
He spreads his arm. Man, I bet having Kim with me in this situation would have smoothed things over a lot better than Kuno. Something tells
You're
me.
gonna hang me by the nuts if you leave me here. You want that on you? A dead kid? Or
He
you
narrows
want
his
Kuno at your
eyes.
station solving shit? Like we just did?
His hands are shaking and his face is white. He's genuinely scared of being left behind.
Gene, he has nothing.
I know 100 kids with nothing, Harry. We can't make them all cops.
You don't have to make them cops. Only Kuno. Kuno's an asset.
His dad's in a coma and his only friend is gone.
I don't care. He can't be a cop. He's 12 and says every 4 seconds.
I won't say it. I won't say it anymore.
His teeth are clenched and his throat moves in a gulping motion.
Maybe you can take the kid with you. Enroll him a year earlier and say he's 14. If he...
I promise I won't say it. I won't say any of it anymore.
For God's sake. Yes, we'll do it.
Hell yeah.
Another sigh of surrender.
Achievement unlocked. Recruit Detective Kuno de Rulter. I'm ready.
Good.
I made Kuno into a cop.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the
New
eye can
generation
see.
of rock star
From Main
detectives.
Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Dawson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein?
No.
No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Is this it? I've got a limp. Hey! Don't manhandle Kuno like that, Gene. So we're not gonna go pick up the suspect. Hell yeah, peeps, we did it! We got through the game. Clap, clap, clap. Holy shit. There's so much more that I want to explore in this game. Like, there's no way that you can get everything with just a single playthrough of this, man. Like, I don't know how much other stuff there is, just like, that you can discover or are hiding in the background to be, like, uncovered. There's a whole world of lore that these developers have created, and it's just, like, there and available. There's, like, 100+ hours of content. It's not... Yeah, for sure! Well, it's like... The world is so well realized, like, all these different countries, different ethnicities, different cultures, history involved with all of them, the other random sci-fi elements that are shoved inside of the game. Everything to do with the Pale is extremely confusing but profoundly interesting. Like... yeah, the cryptid itself, it's just like, that alone, I want to dive into. They wrote the world first, then made the game, and it shows absolutely. Like, there's that one part where you're exploring inside of the building and you find, like, the guts of once was, like, a giant, expansive RPG world that was, like, scrawled over the boards. That makes me think that this was just, like, them calling out themselves, being like, yeah, that's what we did. We just spent so much time focusing on the world and all the other people before shoving a story into it. And it's like, man... Yeah, this masterfully written game. Not, I guess, like, there are some gameplay elements to it, but this is absolutely more of just like, this is an experience more than it is like a game, if that makes sense. It's just like, you're here to live out the life of this sad sack cop who lost his memory for some reason. They kind of leave it up to interpretation. Even though the end there, like, tried to, like, explain it, it still feels very vague. It's like, hell yeah. You can kind of, like, make it what it is, like... One of the options you could pick there is, like, he knew the whole time. Like, I'm sure you could lean into that more throughout the game. Just be like, yeah, I actually know all this stuff, and I'm just pretending to not know shit. And you can play Harry that way if you wanted to. There's so much. There's so much. But it looks like most of, like, the optional stuff is, like, condensed in the first 3 days of the game. And then once you hit, like, the shootout stuff that goes on in front of the whirling, that's kind of when you're like, okay, you're in the end game now. Because there was only a few more things that were left to do after you got past that point. So, I imagine, like, those first 3 days are where you determine like how the rest of the story is going to play out. So yeah, I will absolutely do another playthrough of this in my own time, because I want to see what happens if you like just take an entirely different type of character. Like, I kind of want to play the dumb idiot jock who just like keeps shooting up heroin and speed the whole time, and just see how that changes my gameplay experience. But also, does like the shootout thing always happen on the third day, or does it only happen after you've like progressed the story far enough for that to like be triggered? So many questions. Okay. Yep, that only took 50 minutes. So, let's get shit set up for God of War. You think it triggers after you find Ruby? Okay, so it's not like a time limit thing, it's like a narrative thing. That makes sense, because like leading up to that point, the characters start talking about like increased tensions between the Mercs and the Hardy Boys, and then it culminated in that confrontation. So if you didn't have like the context for that fight, it probably wouldn't mean as much to you, nor would your character have the motivation to hop into a gunfight. I'm also curious to see like if I played more of like a selfish sad sack bad cop, that I would even have the option to try and intervene. Because so far, you, Brungo, Metronome, you both played the same type of character that I did. I'm not sure which class of character Counterfeit Self played, but I wouldn't be surprised if he also picked the nerd. So unfortunately, I don't know how the other roles play out, right? When you went on the boat ride with Kuno, did you get the song? So Kuno isn't on the boat with you when you go to the island. He's at the island already somehow. But I did get to play the radio with the Sad FM radio song playing by myself. It was a bit of a bummer going there all on my lonesome, you know? It's a good moment. It takes its time. It's very deliberate. Just one of those things where the game just like lets you take a step back and just appreciate a slow, somber moment. Because this game is definitely one that like embraces like the atmosphere that it's developing, right? So I'm like trying to think of the stuff that happened in the game, because the only thing that was mandatory appears to be the main murder investigation. So like all the extra stuff is just there for like world building, or perhaps like I guess like some of the stuff you learn helps you augment some of your roles as well, but they're completely optional. So could I theoretically just like fast track the shit out of the investigation and like get the ending within like a day or two? Because all you really need to do is like investigate the body, do the autopsy, get the Hardy Boys to point you towards Clasia, or whatever her name is, Clasia. Have her reveal information, get the Hardy Boys to rat on Rudy, and then go find Rudy. It's only so like that's all you really need to do. It's just seas and seas of dialogue and content in between those moments. Plus, you probably also need like I imagine if you rolled well enough, then, like, yeah, you can get through those super quick. But the experience that you get from, like, learning a bunch of other things is probably what you need to help you get through those rolls. Did you get the thing where your voices are arguing with each other over Rudy? Like, when I looked at her, there was, like, one thing where, like, there was a roll I could make to, like, meet her eye, and I failed it, and then all my voices were like, you have to stop looking at her. You're gonna hurt yourself. And I don't know what that means. Okay. I might need to reconfigure some things, because the PSP Remote Play is what I'm using. Alright. When I was talking with her, my voices were all believing her, and then Drama piped up, was like, yo, what the fuck, dude? She's duping you by being pretty. She's totally lying. I like that a lot, for sure. Yeah, I don't know if I had as much of an argument. Now, why... I tested this out earlier, and it connected fine, but now it's taking a little bit of time, so we have to adjust. But yeah, there's like this... So the way that I'm going to be playing God of War is I'm using PS Remote Play. So it's like a app that's on your computer that you can download that lets you use a PlayStation remotely from your computer. So I'm going to be streaming the PlayStation on my computer using that instead of using a capture card. So I'm interested to see how that works and how that handles itself. Clearly we're off to a very good start. You're probably going to dip here because you plan on playing Ragnarok one day. Just because you're watching me doesn't mean that you can't play it yourself. Nah, it's fine, dude. Good luck. Congrats on finishing Disco. Thanks, man. Thanks for the recommendation. I know that you're a big fan of the game, and I can see why. Alright, let me see if turning on the PlayStation in a different room will help. I will. Give me one moment. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, OBS. Brongo is gone, and Nick is back. And not for the normal reason. It's because we're done Disco Elysium, and now you can actually enjoy. Alright. We got some God of War. Might take a little bit of time for the sound to kick in. Let's add a death counter. I've been told I might need one of those. You can hear it? Okay. I can't. And that's kind of a problem. Huh. So for some reason, having the controller plugged into my computer is cutting the sound off for me. Why? Huh. Wee, dad of boy. Oh. Alright, let me try plugging this into a different port. See if that will affect things. Monka S. Alright. Well, this is really annoying. Give me a second to try and do some research. Plug in PS4 controller, turns off sound, top result. Oh, there's a PS4 controller mic. My controller... So apparently, my controller is trying to play audio through the microphone in the controller. So, let's open my sound settings. Headset. There we go. Alright, cool. Y'all need a recap? I do not. New game. Your PS4 controller does that for Discord. Yeah, that's really dumb. Give me No Mercy. Give me God of War. It's for those that want a game as difficult as possible, requiring godlike reflexes and stratego. Give me God of War is only available from the start of a new game. This difficulty can be reduced mid-game, but not reselected. We're going with this one, baby. This difficulty is only available when starting a new game. Yep. Let's make this fit a little better. There we go. Good luck on first boss, the Nameless King. Fog is already rolling in. Yeah, you can see it behind him. There's a little bit of latency issue, but I think that's more to do with me... That has less to do with, I think, the game itself, and more that I'm trying to stream it from a different console. Is it the boy? It's the boy!
What's next?